Hello, I'm Toycat and welcome back to another Minecraft news video. Today I have some pretty exciting console news to share with you all because it is to do with the next update. I have some gameplay of it to share with you all, and it's not just 2 seconds like with that pick lock function, it's actually a full 5+ minutes I'll be sharing with you in the background of this, and it confirms lots of new features for this update. It confirms the update's coming even sooner than we thought, when we figured it'd be even sooner than we thought, and it's just lots of good stuff's going on. I hope you do all enjoy seeing some early gameplay of the next update. I'll like the video if you do like it because it helps out the channel and lets me know you do like these Minecraft console news videos and want to keep seeing them every single time an update piece of news comes out. So with that said, let's get straight to talking about what you're seeing in the background, because that's right, this is some update gameplay and there's a lot of things coming in this update, but let's importantly focus on the fact that there's going to be so many new blocks. If you're a creative builder, this update has you really well covered because it has 16 colors of concrete, sand, I guess that is, or like concrete powder, and then 16 colors of concrete, which you're actually seeing on screen right now. As you can see, very vibrant block, one of the more exciting features to come to Minecraft in general. Looks like it's coming to the console before the PC, maybe even before the PE, that's unlikely, but it could be there before either of the other editions, which is pretty great by itself, but it's also just an exciting block because guess what? It's the most vibrant, colorful, real to the color block we have in the game, and it's not just the only block that's coming because as well as, 16 colors of concrete, which looks pretty good by itself, there's also going to be the concrete powder, which obviously comes in 16 colors as well because you need to use that to make the concrete, which is used by putting it in water, and it's crafted like this. So this is going to be the first proper use for gravel, in my opinion, for a real useful block. So guess what? Gravel won't be terrible. Gravel won't be as terrible in a little bit, which will be good stuff, and it's going to have a real crafting recipe, and here's the official confirmation that there is in fact concrete powder. Looks pretty exciting by itself, but they're just 2 of the many things coming in this update that you'll see a little bit of gameplay of in the background, because as well as obviously these 2 sets of blocks, there's also going to be Glazed Terracotta. Again, another block that's in 1.1 for the PE and 1.12 for the PC, updates that aren't released as of recording this video and that won't be released for some time. As you can see, all of those blocks are in there too, and they look stunning. I'm really looking forward to being able to play around with these in console. The amount of possibilities unlocked by just these 3 blocks I've mentioned already is 48 brand new blocks to the game. That's like adding 10% brand new, items to the game, even let alone blocks. It's just a really big piece of information if you like to play around with creative and you like to build new things, and it's really exciting that it's going to be a thing coming, if not first to consoles, then very shortly afterwards. Again, we don't know the timeline of any of these 3 updates, but this one looks like it's coming fairly soon, so it's it's promising times for the console. So yeah, as well as being able to see all of these, which you're going to see, they spend a lot of time looking at because let's be honest, they're pretty astounding looking. We also have the fact that there's going to be another 16 blocks, so as well as these 48, there's also going to be the shulker boxes. So the shulker boxes, you don't see too much of going on, you just see mostly like these things being crafted, but basically shulker boxes are going to be a brand new, I've shown them off in a feature preview, they're brand new 16 colors of blocks, and that means there's 64 types of blocks. I'd say the last 16 don't really count, but still, roughly 50 plus brand new block / items, and these next ones are, the shulker boxes allow you to actually put items in them and then take them back later. Again, watch the feature preview, it's probably linked in the description. Really recommend that if you want to learn more about those, but for now, let's talk about what else is shown off right here, because you're going to see how, in addition to being able to smelt up the glazed terracotta, if that's your thing, because now regular hardened clay has been renamed to terracotta. That's something you'll be seeing in this next update. You can also now smelt iron tools in the furnace, so iron shovels, iron just anything. You can even smelt iron armor if you want to. I know there's certain situations where, you have a mob farm, so you get 1 billion bits of iron armor. I mean, it's not that common really, but this is a thing that can happen to you. If you have a lot of excess iron and you want to turn it back into something usable, well, there is the most inefficient, but still technically useful way you can do that, because you can now put the iron tools in there, and, the iron armor in there, all the iron tools, and it will give you iron nuggets as a result, which looks something a little bit like this. So yeah, that's pretty exciting by itself. You can then use these to make yourself iron bars, which then can be used to make iron blocks if you get enough of them, which means that now all of this excess garbage, basically, that you'd have to store in a chest and maybe repair together, now has some usable use if you want to make beacons, or you want to make just anything that's not what the game gives you, which I think is pretty good stuff. So yeah, finally, as well as the fact that there's brand new flying with fireworks, like I mentioned last week's Q&A Saturday, so go Toycat, nailed that one right in the head. But as well as these features, there is also going to be, as you're going to see right here, a brand new free glide map. So this is one that we expected to see at some point soon, but it's coming with this update, so as well as being able to get all of this other free survival stuff, there's going to be a bit of free glide content, which is just nice if you ask me. The fact that in addition to what we've seen already, there's going to be a brand new glide map, and this is a free one, and I think honestly, in some ways, and I think to a lot of people, this is more exciting than some of the glide maps we have for paid, because as you can see, it's just it's like a really foresty map. It feels a bit more atmospheric. It feels a bit more like a maze where you're really finding your own path. I don't know, I just look at this and I feel like it's going to be more fun than the previous 3, which is really good stuff if you're not paying for them, and I just think yeah, good job 4J for not like trying to differentiate between free maps and paid maps. They're all going to be of the same standard quality, if not just, you know, keep increasing anyway, into the place where we've got Temple, which looks like it's going to be perhaps the best map we've seen yet. Just really good, exciting stuff there. So as well as the fact that there's just a brand new map, which, you know, you're vaguely seeing in the background, there's also going to be a brand new way to experience every glide map with the glide trails. Again, these aren't exciting to a lot of you who don't play glide, but if you do play glide, then in addition to a survival update, it's not a giant survival update from what I can tell, unless they're still going to be expanding it, but, you know, as well as having, you know, one of these, you know, mid-year kind of medium-sized updates, there's also going to be a brand new glide experience, which is pretty great. Anyway, the final feature I wanted to mention for the end here, because this is the controversial one. I think they've done it in the least controversial way possible. It's so uncontroversial, in fact, that it showed up earlier, and you probably weren't too bothered about it, because dual wielding is going to be in this update. That's right, the ability to dual wield is coming, but it's going to be Pocket Edition dual wielding, or at least like semi-Pocket Edition. You know, it's weird on system, but it's most like the PE dual wielding, because now you'll be able to dual wield in Minecraft console. But don't worry, the new combat doesn't seem like it's come with it, at least not yet, and I don't imagine it will be in soon. And also, you can't use it for weapons, as far as I can tell. You can, you know, like the bow, like you could on the PC, you can only use it to decide which arrow you're using, which I guess makes some sense. And you can also use it if you want to actually, you know, like have a map in your left hand. Maybe there are more items, you know, uses for it coming, and I imagine there is, and, you know, we only saw a couple of them, but still, the ability to use a second hand in Minecraft is just wonderful. It's the first step towards something a lot better, and it's pretty darn exciting. Oh yeah, the final thing that's confirmed is, you know, button remapping. That is a thing that you'll be able to do. We guessed it from the images, but we've seen it in person now, and it all looks great and wonderful, and, you know, I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell. Hopefully all of you are too. You can like the video if you did like it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. I'm really looking forward to this update coming out. I think it's going to be a lot sooner than we figured, because, you know, here's a little clip of them saying basically that.
This is a development build, so you can't play with us. We are still working on bits and pieces, but it will be coming out soon.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a lot closer than we think, and I'm looking forward to playing it and making videos and everything about it on the channel. Make sure you subscribe so you see that daily on your homepage. Also, there'll be another feature preview this Friday. Make sure you check it out if you want to learn more about said update. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!